Are we having fun yet? There's one right back there.
Yeah, Mitch.
Yes.
So a few years ago, I happened to be the first journalist to take a camera on Air Force One for a web news network. And for 4 days, we followed President Clinton around, and we stood where the press did, which is always 45 feet away from the president. And at the end of the time, I said to the aides who said, "Isn't it cool that you got to bring your web camera on this flight on Air Force One, that I would come back when I could actually stand next to the president and record over his shoulder as he had conversations." The bloggers and the vloggers and all the people who are using personal media, social media, to live their lives, at least partly on the record, are setting a completely different type of agenda for conversation in the United States. And I'd like to urge you as a candidate, assuming that you might be a candidate at some point, to do the same thing. To actually,
how would I? What's the best? I want to do it. Tell me what's the best way.
Give a free seat on your campaign bus, the one you're on, to somebody who's going to ride along and report about what you're doing every single day.
And get the other side to do it too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a great idea. It's a great idea.
It will encourage dialogue not only between yourself, but you and whatever opponent you may be currently debating, because the citizens will always be able to inject a forceful reality into those discussions, and the crap and bullshit and all the language that gets cut away.
If they get it all, they'll trust it instead of the stuff they're being spoon-fed. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. I have a technology-related question. My name's Ryan Havison. Dave did a great job of giving us some insight into the problems that he has in the music industry, and that, spawns a lot of interesting thought about what technology we can build to enable the types of experiences and scenarios that he wants in the businesses. So from your perspective, what are some of the challenges that you face bridging the gap between the constituents and political action and your ability to execute on what your vision is?
Tell me what you mean. I'm not sure I'm with you.
Well, is it that there's not enough information and people don't know that there's all this bad stuff going on from the other party? Is it that people don't vote? Is it a lack of information? Is it that people don't have their words heard?
It's two things. I think two things. One is people don't have the kind of information they ought to have to be able to make important, intelligent decisions about who they should be for and where they want their country to go. That's something that this group can play a huge role in with use of technology. And the second is they're not engaged. This top-down thing that we talked about just a few minutes ago, it just kills engagement. I might add, the question that we just got, or comment we just got just a few minutes ago, everybody thinks, let's just be honest about this. Everybody believes, because it's largely true, that what politicians do is they spoon-feed information to the public. They only give them the information that they think is useful to them personally. And it's all this sort of plastic veneer. It all comes from the top down. There's a reason people are cynical and distrusting, because they have great reason to be distrusting. Anything we can do to give real access to reality, to what's really happening, to what people really think, not their little cute political phrases, but what they actually believe and what they think.
Have you thought about extending the reality TV entertainment metaphor to the political process along the lines of what the gentleman in the back?
Yeah, actually I have. I think it's a great idea. It's something we've thought about a lot. And I'm not sure exactly how to do it, but I think if we could figure out...
Talk to Simon Cowell.
Huh?
Talk to Simon Cowell. He's the executive producer for American Idol.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And look at how many more people watch American Idol than pay any attention to politics in America.
So make it entertaining.
Yeah. Somehow or other, if you could find a way to follow presidential candidates around and get the backstage stuff, get the stuff on the bus, get the, that's the stuff, not the stage stuff where they come out with their little paper, blah, 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 put it down.